At the start of the game, you can see your dog here, and it's about to run away as soon as the game starts. This is level 1 of our game, which sets up the premise that your dog's lost, and the main design is around just your jumping mechanic. And obviously there's enemies throughout the map. Each enemy, when they die, has a chance of dropping an item like a heart or a coin. There's hidden chests all along the map, and once all the enemies are dead, there's going to be a chest that spawns behind the barrels at the very end. And if the player goes and gets this chest, they're going to get an armor upgrade, which will halve all the damage for the rest of the game.
So this is level 2. You can see we've got more enemies here, and there was a hidden chest behind the door there that gave you a power-up item, I think. So again, in this level, we've got the same mechanic. After you kill all the enemies, then there's a barrel. There's a chest that will appear behind a barrel that drops a ring that lets you do a triple jump. You can see here this big block. Can't pass that. So just exploring, going up this wall. And at the end here, there's a bunch of enemies. And the mushroom just did a knockback on the player there. A bunch of enemies, and then after this, you'll find a bunch of chests which contain an item which will let you blow up that block that we saw earlier. So just get into the treasure chest now. And attacking some flying enemies. There you go. So now we've got the bomb item. So you can see it's displaying an arc showing where the bomb will be thrown, and you can throw the bomb with right click, or I think E as well will work for that. So now we're just going, heading back down, sliding along the wall, killing the enemies, so we can blow this up. And killing the last of the enemies here. The bombs are getting stuck on the chest. There you go. And now going back to get the secret item. And so that's a ring that lets you triple jump. So now we've got triple jump and a dash and the bombs, and we're on to level 3.
So there's level 3. I've not mentioned this before, but there's actually invincibility on the roll. So when you're rolling and you go past an enemy, you are invincible during that frame. As you can see, there's files being sought, and that's actually from the boss that's in the level. This is the last level of the game. So you go to this chest and you collect the bow, and the bow is basically a better bomb. It does a lot more damage. It kills enemies in one hit, and it'll do massive damage to them. The flying enemies and the boss itself has 2 different attack patterns. They shoot projectiles, and then when you get close to them, they melee attack you, causing damage. And as you can see, the boss has died, and that door's opened up now on the right, and that's to the end of the level. But if you go up to the top of the tower, among these enemies here, there's actually chests with all these gold, so it's a bit of a collector farm, and you can try and get as much gold as you want. Basically, I'm just finding all the gold, and then this is a drop through platform, so you can drop through it. And finally, I'm just rolling all the way to the dog, and that's the end of the game. So I hope you enjoyed, and that's everything.